And queuing. Good evening, good morning, good lunchtime, whatever time you're watching this. I'm Gargano and you are now watching the Rugby League section of this fine video. Just to give you a little inside tip on the running of this, we started training back in March with a squad of roughly 60 people. We trained damn hard. And the season opened with our first game against Berkeley Vale, in which we recorded a convincing victory to go on and meet Woy for the right to play at the Sydney Football Stadium. In that game we beat them 17-2 in quite a convincing victory in difficult conditions. Went on to play at the Sydney Football Stadium, where we were beaten probably by the better side on the day, Henry Kendall. But we did a good job to get there. Thank you.
You were thrashed!
Watch and enjoy.
Finest, the Commonwealth Bank Cup.
And a big welcome from the Sydney Football Stadium for this Central Coast Divisional Final of the 1992 Commonwealth Bank Cup, to be played between Corpus Christi of Tuggerah and they take on Henry Kendall High School of Gosford. And I'm joined in commentary once again by Steve Roach. Steve.
So there they are, Corpus Christi. From fullback it's Gargano, then it's Coughlin, Simmons, Dixon, Morahan. Doyle is the 5'8", the half is Hay. The lock forward is Parker, then it's English, Fisher, Hedges, Mann and Greer. There he is. Spent a stint in the blood bin. Now just doing a couple of stretches.
He's a fair lump of a lad too.
Scar, put it along the ground. Well fielded. Well fielded. He's evaded defenders. He straightens up and goes himself. I'll get his number in a moment.
Great tackle from Jason Pascoe there. He's a very talented player, this boy, and another good tackle straight in, back up the back.
Well, that was Coughlin before that made that great run across field. He's done his job while he's been on there. Straightening the attack. He's gone straight through them. Gargano! Gargano! Gargano!
Yes,
inside the 10-metre line, last tackle.
He ran straight around Aldrich then. I think he'd be doing better off getting closer into the ruck. He's too wide. That's
Here's a chance out wide. Danson gets it away again. Oh, he's going to the turf in a big way.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The opposition side, Henry Kendall, is short on this left-hand side all the time, and here they go.
That was Harris, the replacement. Morahan comes inside, stepped off the left. Third tackle. Set play. Oh, great play.
Great play.
Harris came up with it. It was a great play.
Well rehearsed.
Decoys, left and right, crisscross, and an inside ball for Harris. They keep it alive. Over the top. There's a chance here for Corpus Christi, but you've got to hand it to him. The stacked players on a very wide blind side. Steps off the left. This is a try coming up.
Yeah, very easy there.
Try coming up to the 5'8", Chris Doyle.
Good play from Chris Doyle there.
And don't their fans love it.
There's plenty of them here.
Henry Kendall, 18-4, Corpus Christi.
Good play from Chris Doyle there. He's seen that Henry Kendall had moved up too quick, threw the dummy, stepped off his left foot and scored. That's a very good try from him. Very good thinking.
Yeah, went himself, held it up. Bingo. Try.
Legs 11.
Here's the conversion attempt for the try scorer, Chris Doyle. Moves into it, hits it neatly, raises the flags. He raises the flags, 18 points to 6. Henry Kendall come back to halfway. The fullback, Gargano.
Yeah, well done by Gargano then, and as we said before, he's had a lot of work to do, and he hasn't shirked any of his duties today.
I'm just reading my notes here. Gargano, Gapsy, to understand his nickname, you'd have to get him to smile.
Adam, can I have an interview?
Yes, mate, you can.
G'day, I'm here with Adam Greer, alias Beatso, Corpus Christi prop. Adam, how did you find your initiation to football?
What do you mean?
Well, how did you find football? How did you find your initiation to football?
What's initiation?
You can tell he plays in the front row. How did you find playing football?
Well, mate, it was a change from the round ball game. And personally, I think rather tad more physical. Okay. Right. It was a tad more physical, mate. I enjoyed it immensely, especially the scrums.
Yeah. Thought you would.
And yeah, the big hits.
All right.
Big hits was good, mate.
How important is your diet and your training?
Very important, as you can see.
And can I see? I'll tell you.
Well, pies are one of the
Important. Main, as we all know, pie is a great nutritional food.
pies, works burgers. They're good for the gut, and also just mainly cans of EB really get the gut into true proportion before and after the game.
And Beatso, how many days a week do you train?
I train. I should say 7 out of 7, but I occasionally have a day off.
Right. What are your career ambitions?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Gaps, because I don't know.
Well, quick, just make some on the spot. We'll try and improvise here.
Okay.
And play for
Career
Australia.
ambition? No, I don't think I'll get that far.
New South Wales.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But I think just to play first grade for the Arooma Baggies.
Oh, well, that's a dream that not many people achieve. That is a very tough one indeed. If you work real hard, step your training up 8 days a week, you might get there.
Just look at this man. When he's not commentating, he is an Arooma Maggie.
Grace in the field, right?
Let's get on to the next question.
All right. What do you think was the team's best performance this year?
All the lads just pulled their weight and a bit of a gap.
Yeah, must have been. You must put in a big effort to pull your weight.
Oh, I did, mate, I did. It was hard, but just put a couple of hits. Dicko put a couple of hits on that game.
You might correct the people.
Dicko, they know Dicko. He's done.
Yeah, that's his nickname. His real name is Henry Hall.
And what was the question again?
What do you think the team's best performance was?
As I said, boy, weren't they?
You being a bolstering member of the
Yeah.
pack, who was your best ball?
I'd say Matthew Hedges.
Yeah, did have a strong performance.
Matthew Hedges, he runs very low to the ground.
Yeah.
Very hard to stop that man.
Yeah. What are your most memorable moments from football 1992 with Corpus Christi?
And, I remember I put Gaps into the gap, but he scored. What was it, 70-metre try, mate? That? Full field?
I think you're thinking of the one off the kickoff, actually,
Yeah,
where you
full.
didn't touch the ball. No, we'll make it sound good here. You watched. You watched very well. Right.
And Gaps come up and he said, "Can I take the kick?" So I said, "Right."
Yeah,
Right in front of the black dot.
Right, yeah. Hey,
And
nailed it.
I remember you did nail it,
Nailed it.
but about 20
Oh.
metres wide.
Any tips for any young up-and-coming front rowers out there that
I think eat as much as you can, drink as much as you can, and worry about your football when it comes.
right. Now your rep on this. Is it true that you're going on a tour of Swahemia with the boys from Waz's Waterhole? I think he's overawed by the situation. We haven't got a comment. Who? I take it that's a no.
No, but I haven't been notified about that as yet.
Well, our sources tell us that you were going to be kicking for goal and captaining Waz's watering holes.
It
Tour
depends
of
if you're playing, especially the old doily.
Yeah.
You know, the bloke with the big
Well,
nose.
yeah, we've got to get him a plane at the back. We've got to get him the back seat, you see.
Yeah, well, and make sure that seat's, he can just like get the nose in the
we'll
aisle.
we'll take up an aisle there.
Yeah.
Right. And
I've got this on the wide angle shot, Greer.
and my goal kicking. How important was it to the side?
Your goal kicking?
Yeah.
You took one and missed, mate.
Oh, Dave. I'm trying to sound good here.
You took one and missed. Look,
But it was the hardest kick that anyone had to take. There was a blizzard, I couldn't see the post, it was raining, there was a tornado, someone filled the ball with bricks, hardest kick that anybody's had to take. It was
Beautiful
close.
day, no wind whatsoever. Right in front, 10 yards
Yeah, right,
out.
shut up. That concludes our interview with Adam Greer. Thank you for listening.
No,
Yeah,
we're still going.
Oh, no, that's it. Oh, we're going to head down the pub or what? Let's head down for a few brews. Good evening.
Bonjour.
Coming to you from downtown Paris. Here I am with Mr. Taylor, coach of the Corpus Christi First 13.
Pleasure to meet you.
1992.
Real pleasure.
Yeah, well, cost a bit to fly over to one of us. You wouldn't mind if I asked you a few questions, seeing as though I flew you over here, would you? No, wouldn't mind at all. Right, how would you rate this year's side with previous year's sides?
Had as much potential, I think, to go as far as we've gone in the past, but things were against us, I think, in the long run.
There you have it in a nutshell. Overall, were you happy with the side's performances?
No. For the same reason, I thought we offered, we had a lot more to offer, and for various reasons, defeat is one of them, but I think also the narrow-mindedness of certain people in the hierarchy on the Central Coast put a stop to that, and consequently we found that our season was cut short.
Cheap shot at Ken Cosgrove. What do you think was our downfall in the Sydney game?
You can't say that. In the Sydney game, I think it came down to two things. Firstly, it was poor preparation on my part. I think we should have got there earlier and got out of the change rooms earlier, and consequently not have been in a hurry to get into the stadium. And I also think that a lot of people who surprised me at the time were scared to death. 3 people spring to mind, shaking actually as they went out, and I think consequently that tended to flow onto the other guys on the side, and we just sort of never really got into it. We had a couple of things that were tried, but just never came off. And as you would well know, it's football. You've got to have the breaks in a game like that. Not to take anything away from Henry Kendall, because they played pretty good football.
Would you put the blame on the coach or the fullback? Oh, you wrote that question.
Oh, it's easy.
What hard.
Fullback's a baby.
I'd like to find out who he is. Do you think we backed up well the next day at the knockout comp?
I do. I was a bit emotional there at one stage, I think, when we were playing Gospel. It was a really hard thing to ask guys to do. They were obviously very flat, very depressed, and yet I think on patches on the day we showed what we could have done the day before. We were all carrying injuries. A lot of guys' pride had been busted up, let alone some limbs. We had, 12 guys on the paddock at the end. Very hard. But obviously
It was mentally and physically grueling. Like me
I
too.
wish I'd said that.
What do you think of Adam Greer's baptism to football?
Adam Greer.
We know he's a menace to society, but what do you think about him to football?
He's very talented, Adam Greer. He's the sort of bloke I think who used to come to terms and anything and be a hit. Plus the fact he always looks to me like he's going to crack a joke before he runs into a tackle, or he packs down in the scrum. He looks like he's going to come up with some wisecrack. No, he was a real find for us. I wish we'd but I wish we'd persevered with him actually last year, and he hadn't let white ball get in his way. His words, not mine.
What do you think our best performance was?
In competition, I think our best performance was against Umina, Worwood. I thought we played brilliantly that day. They were a very talented side. They were very quick, big boys, playing in front of their home school. And we kicked their butts. We made them look silly, and I just thought we played very, very good football. Non-competition, I think.
Especially considering the conditions of that day.
Okay. I was at a force 10 gale and driving rain. And I think non-competition that we beat the old boys. I thought we played tremendous football that night in atrocious conditions. Not that it was raining, but when the ball disappeared into the gloom on the other side, it was pretty hard.
Actually nice.
But we played excellent football.
Tempted to complain to the management, but I held back.
Yeah. Well, we had a few spare candles we put a bit on the other side.
Who do you think was the biggest meathead in the side?
The biggest meathead.
I know, that's a real tough one.
The biggest meathead. I think Lazar. Lazar is everything a forward should do. But he also always has a great sense of humour and he can laugh at himself at times. But and in the backs, I don't know, Grant, it's pretty hard. I'll think about that and I'll let you know.
Yeah, you do that, don't say anything on camera here. Next year's old boys flog them.
Nah,
Oh,
they get
come
butts
on.
kicked. I hope that's a go. I really hope we have a pre-season match, bit of a barbecue,
Bit of light.
bit of light, play in the middle of the day. I think.
Yeah. And the most important thing in the side, how much did my goal kicking contribute to the success of the side?
Well, your goal kicking.
Oh, nothing short of brilliant. Nothing short of brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's a pretty strong word to
You
use.
probably wouldn't, but I would.
For someone who looked like they had the wobbly boot on, you know, we're going to kick it, but I think it was inspiration. Let me put it that way. Not overly successful, but inspiration.
And there you have it. From Paris, see you back at Australia.
Au revoir.